Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully everybody's doing well today. It's a nice day. Too bad I had to be inside. You know, it is what it is though, Can't help it. Alright, let's get back to what we were doing. What the hell was we doing? Oh.
All that junk you're hauling is seriously slowing you down.
That would be shocking. That's bad. Oops. Cool.
You're making it look almost livable around here.
Cars. So I need this. And that. Really? Yep. Jared, what the hell are you doing? Oh. enough for everything to do it. restriction had been removed.
What's he going to build next?
Oh damn, that actually helped a lot. Alright, how do I get to farm here? Ba, 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 ba. Okay. Going down somewhere.
If you don't mind, I'd like to speak to Admiral Logan sooner rather than later. Dropping off a few choice items? Admiral Logan's office shouldn't be terribly far. Let's go.
Shouldn't be this hungry already, though.
Nice to see you. How have you been? Yes. Be safe.
If you don't mind, I'd like to speak to Admiral Logan sooner rather than later.
What's his face? Whatever.
Time to leave this place behind. Apogee kick complete. Orbit steady.
Stop here. I will be right back. we're back. Yeah. Where am I supposed to go?
Small jump. Nice work. And we are locked in.
Whoa. What the hell was that? Oh well. Go in the ceiling unless you get caught. Right? Right. So. Hot dog. I love them. Oh. Me. I believe it's here. See? Nobody is here.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own. Delgado orders me to help you out. Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's loyal little soldiers, huh? Fine, have it your way. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal? Don't play games with me. We both know pinging a message back and forth to the key is going to take longer than we have to do this job. We're supposed to be working together on every part of this. So, you gonna tell me what else you're here for or not? Okay. So why are you targeting a Gall Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest? Merchant vessels, transport, supply convoys, mining settlements, you get the picture. But taking on a megacorp, that's a really big deal. Something the Crimson Fleet stayed away from in the past. Sounds to me like Delgado's either getting desperate, or this is leading to an even bigger score down the road. Playing it safe for now. Okay. I can respect that. But let's make one thing clear. If I'm gonna stick my neck out by helping you get near Dombrowski, I want something in return.
Like him or not, he's the Siren's captain, so his assistance is going to be invaluable. Maybe we should hear what he has to say.
Well, well. It appears we have a mind reader here. You're absolutely right. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that. You'd better, or you're gonna have to find another Gal Bank executive. As long as Dombrowski's on the ship, he's all mine. That's a disturbing way to put it. But I suppose that's the best offer I'm gonna get, so I'll take it. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
Oh god, I'd rather hunt down Varun's zealots than mingle with those egotistical frauds.
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets. He's a VIP executive, which means He either worked really, really hard using blood, sweat, and tears to make the arduous climb to the top, or he backstabbed, lied, cheated, and betrayed his way up the corporate ladder. From what I've heard, it's the second option. Well, you better learn quick. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck. What the hell? When I asked you earlier, you said you weren't here for anything else. Not only did you lie to me, but now you're telling me that she sent you after the award alone? And of course, Neva just happened to leave that out of her message about you, right? I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place. I spent months manipulating the Terran Preservation Society to hosting their gala affair aboard the Siren of the Stars. I had to arrange the event to make sure that the award was aboard the ship. Neva said she'd do the rest. When I got a message about Dubrovsky, I assumed she'd be tagging along to steal the award. But looks like she sent you in her place. She told you to hold that over my head, did she? Oh, that witch. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. So tell me, what's the status of your plan? I once saw Neva strip down a UC security ship and sell the parts back to the UC through a shell company. If that doesn't put your concerns to rest, I don't know what will. Now tell me, what about the status of your plan? How can I help? Okay, then let me point you to the person in charge of the award. Her name's Sheila Holbrook, and you can probably find her in the Starfield ballroom. I'd press her to reveal where the award's hidden, and we can go from there. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off the ship's alarms. You seriously need to ask. Okay, I'll give you 2 reasons. First, Goldbank protects their own. Kill Dombrowski, and they send Ecliptic after every Crimson Fleet ship they can find. Not something Delgado wants, I suspect. And second, you offer Galbank employee in every single Galbank facility in the settled systems will triple their security. I'm gonna guess that won't help with whatever your plans are regarding Galbank, now will it? They claim their goal is to celebrate the soul of the Earth, the culture, the people, and the ideals of the past. In their minds, Earth is now dead, which is why they feel that preservation of its remaining aspects is so important. In reality, this is what happens when folks with far too much time and far too much money get together to make themselves feel like. As long as you remember that I'm getting paid my cut, I'll help you with anything you... What's the status of your... Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
Every day that I wake up in my bunk, I count my blessings to have been posted to a ship like the Siren of the Stars.
Do I have
There's
anything?
nothing quite like
Maybe?
a view from the step.
I don't think I do. Crap. I don't.
A view ballroom. It's breathtaking.
If you don't mind, if you have any gear you want...
Crap.
Admiral Logan's office shouldn't be terribly far. Let's go.
So do you realize where we are? We're not on land. Land, man.
Captain Rokov said you're allowed in any of the crew-specific areas. Just...
Carrying enough clutter there, or should we find some more?
The ship's purser can assist you with any matters regarding the security of your items. Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times, or you won't have access.
Is this important? I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important. Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask? In my cabin? Oh, please. Why would I do something so foolish? I'll have you know that the award is locked inside the master safe, located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my duty.
With all the worthy causes in the settled systems, oh, you'd think people wouldn't waste money on these pretentious luxuries.
Glad to have you aboard. Welcome to the purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today? An excellent question. My responsibilities include all of the Siren's financial, customs, and commercial goods transfers. Honestly, I really enjoy the work. I get to meet people at every port of call instead of being constantly stuck below decks. Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant, vacuum-proof plating. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe. Well, if you change your mind. I'm sorry. It's against Trident policy to discuss our personal feelings towards a fellow crewmate. I suppose. All right, but you didn't hear this from me. Do you understand? I don't want to lose my job. I like Captain Rokov, but I think he's mixed up with some very dangerous people. I was bringing some paperwork to his quarters one day, and I found a slate with a message he received from someone named Delgado. That would normally be fine, but the message mentions the Crimson Fleet, as in pirates. Can you believe it? If we want to grab it, the slate should still be in his quarters. Somewhere. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you enjoy the cruise. How may I assist you today? I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today? Have a safe journey.
Here we go.
I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite safe.
Hello.
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? Not at all. I was assured that this particular ship was outfitted with the absolute latest and cutting-edge security. I am completely confident that Trident Luxury Lines will keep all of us safe. Probably in a few days. I don't want the award transfer to actually occur until we're safely in orbit at our destination. Of course, if I keep getting interrupted, the ceremony might never take place at all. Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I... And why in goodness name would I possibly agree to that ridiculous demand?
Boy.
I've got nothing better to do. I'd like to tell you. Believe me. I don't think so. This is utterly preposterous. I should say so. The nerve of you.
Well, now what?
Any luck at the party? As long as you remember. What's the status? Like the ship's purser probably told you. It's because the system is completely automated. The only way you're gonna get the award is by using Sheila's claim ID. But she's not going to just hand it over. Here, give her this. I'm certain it'll help. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off the ship's alarms. Don't you have somewhere to be?
Must you continue the... Excuse me? And why in good... Oh my goodness. How did you know about that? There's no need to make a scene. If you're here to steal the award, there's nothing I can really do about that, is there? Here, take it.
If you have any specific requests, please.
Here we go. Oh, it's back.
This must be where the passengers store their valuables while the siren is underway.
Did I read that right? I thought that just said 60 something thousand. Whatever. Actually, this. Blah, blah. Okay, let's go. Let's go talk to this guy.
In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your cabin in a quiet and orderly fashion.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future Society events aboard the Starliner.
Here for business or pleasure? I heard he uses Galbank's VIP suite on the Siren of the Stars almost monthly. Does the man ever do any real work? No. And why the heck are you so interested in... That's all then?
Okay. Quite a lovely Starliner. Yes, he's some kind of top dog over at Galbank. I heard he replaced someone that was caught running a fake loan scam. Enjoy the rest of the event.
An open bar would have been nice. Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
The Society chair? Larry likes to drop overly complex words into conversations. I'm sure he knows that it annoys people, but he does it anyway. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Have you tried the canopies?
That view is absolutely...
Horrid. Positively horrid.
Larry has an A-level executive rating over at Galbank, which means he has access to everyone's accounts at the touch of a button. Nice to have met you.
So, what brings you aboard? I don't know why Larry's attending this event. He could care less about any planet, let alone the Earth. Well, that was boring.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. Besides what I already told you? No.
Oh. Oops.
Nice to have met you.
I realized I talked to you already.
Mind moving along? I'm trying. Yeah, can we do this later? I'm busy.
An open bar would... He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swift. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it. That's all then? Okay.
That view is absolute. He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swift. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it. It's critical that this is... Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Here for business or pleasure? Quite a lot. He's been spending a lot of time with Claudius. Well, that was boring.
Hello. Are you a member of the society?
So, what brings you aboard?
Your mom.
About your cruise should be directed to one of the staff.
There's a bathroom.
Sorry, do I know you? Okay, that's a hell of a way to open a conversation. Why don't you cut the crap before I tell my partner that you're harassing me? His wife? Oh, for the love of God. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy? You're willing to pay me to give you dirt on Larry? Sorry, I thought I'd end up on the short end of the deal. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme where thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
If you're angry at anybody, it should be yourself for getting mixed up in this ridiculous scheme in the first place.
Judge me all you want, lady. At this point, if I'm going down, then all I'm focused on is dragging Larry down with me. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it. What, are you writing a damn novel? Vera works for you and Dombrowski. You need top clearance for that kind of act. What do you think is I'm using that gullible idiot to get what I want. If I have to squash him on my way to the top, then so be it. Let's get one thing straight. Larry Dombrowski's no saint. He deserves everything that's coming to him.
That was a bit insensitive, but my colleague's right. If you're manipulating him, doesn't that make you just as guilty?
Where the hell do you get off judging me? You don't know that asshole like I do, okay? Dombrowski is a piece of human garbage. He'd stab you in the back for table scraps, then stab you again to steal dessert. The plan's always been to milk the guy for everything he's worth, and then leave him in the dust. Not bad for a lowly Galbank worker drone, right? I wrote a computer algorithm that basically creates a randomized number of false ghost credits that mimic the crypto key of actual credits. Then the algorithm simply passes the ghost credits to whatever legit transfers that the bank transacts. The genuine credits enter a dummy account. The best part is that I also alter the crypto keys as the real cash flows into our accounts. By the time it lands in our pockets, the creds are clean. So, on paper, it appears that all of the bank's transactions are covered, when it's really just our ghosted dummy creds. Genius, right? I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
The society chair has really out.
Hello. You here for the charity event? Oh, I'm afraid that I work for UC Security, so I don't think I could be of much help. I have nothing to do... Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off.
You're a liar and an absolute disgrace to the United Colonies.
Just in case you weren't aware, I am the authorities. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe? You've had your time to talk. Now piss off.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard a Starliner.
I told you to stay out of my way. I meant it. Get the hell away from me before I have you arrested.
Bro, I'm just standing.
Have you tried the canopies?
No. I did not. Don't want to.
That view is absolutely spectacular.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up, and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested. Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. But it's gonna be tricky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows. Maybe. But if something goes wrong and he's able to raise an alarm, we're sunk. With all of these wealthy patrons aboard, the ship is crawling with security. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency. This is one of Trident's premier Starliners. That means it has the best of everything, including a triple redundancy life support system. They installed a backup for the backup. Luckily for us, it will still trip an emergency and everyone will have to return to their quarters until I sound the all clear, which I won't.
Yes, exactly. We shouldn't go near that system. If anything goes wrong, we could kill everyone aboard.
You don't need to know anything about the system. All you need to do is access the maintenance area and throw some switches. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help. There's access to the crew section that you can reach through the Starview Ballroom. Chief Sundin should be there, wasting time at his station as usual. Have fun with that guy. He's a real piece of work. Once you're past Sundin, just look for the room marked Environmental Control. Everything you need is inside. All passengers are instructed to immediately report to their cabins. That way we keep the halls clear and avoid a panic. Fortunately for us, all of the passenger cabin doors will automatically unlock. This is normally to ensure the crew can check cabins quickly and without interference. But in our case, it's like having an all-access pass. On the surface, he's an upstanding citizen of the United Colonies, pretty high up in UC security. Lots of clout with Mast. Underneath, he's a greedy piece of garbage. Given the chance, he'd backstab you for a cret stick and pin the murder on someone else. Come to think of it, if he wasn't such a petty tyrant, he'd probably thrive with the Crimson Fleet. Remember, the moment you shut down that system, the entire ship goes into lockdown.
We're not gonna kill him. That's for sure.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrible. Positively horrid.
If you're overloaded, we should stop and prioritize what we're carrying.
Sorry, before you say anything, that's stuff we need.
Captain Rokov is one of the most easygoing COs I've ever worked under. In fact, he doesn't act much like a captain at all.
No sense at all. If only I had whatchamacallit. Can't risk that. That's why I'm here in the first place. I want something to snack on. Ooh, could eat a peanut butter egg too. Could do that. Yep. How close am I? Very.
There's some heavy security protecting this area, but judging from the fact that this is the life support control, it certainly makes sense.
Hold up. This area is off limits to passengers. Wait a second. You're Captain Rocko's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you? I'm the Siren's chief engineer. Trident put me in charge of the entire tech team. We do our best to keep the ship running smoothly and efficiently. Of course, this beauty is a cutting-edge piece of spacecraft design. Almost everything has triple redundancy, like the life support system. Unfortunately, that means there's quite a bit of downtime. Could be worse, though, right? Yeah, a little. A few of the techs call this deck the dungeon. I think you can see why. Not exactly Starliner-class comfort down here. Don't get me wrong, the quiet gives me time to gather my thoughts, catch up on work, and all that, but I'd rather work on the bridge. Oh, sorry, that area is off limits. No exceptions. No, sorry, I'm afraid it's impossible. Trident regulations strictly prohibit anyone from entering the life support area without a valid reason. Look, I'm not trying to be a jerk here, it's just that I could lose my job, you know? Oh, really? Well, that changes things quite a bit. Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away? Yeah, a little. A few of the techs call this... Don't get me wrong, but quite... Honestly, he's... Only thing is, he's always talking about trade deals and plans for get-rich-quick schemes. It's all the guy ever thinks about. Why he decided to be a Starliner captain, I'll never know. It's almost like he craves being around money. Tell you what, though, for someone that loves credit so much, he sure doesn't mind gambling then when we play cards. Feel free to look around, but don't mess with any of the controls.
declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
It appears that we've definitely ruined the party. Everyone's gone.
Good.
I think you need to get rid of some of that gear.
Uh-huh.
All passengers,
What?
may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Safe. Let's go. Let's see, which one is it gonna be? I don't know. I wonder. No. Yeah. Unfortunately, yes. And that's how you get a knife. Oh. Oh yeah. Holy crap. Excuse me.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please?
No.
The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
not.
All passengers. May I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Can you believe the size of this cabin? It's large enough to accommodate a family of 12. God, what a ridiculous waste of space.
ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here. Doesn't take a genius to deduce you're the one that's responsible. I locked onto you from the moment you entered the ballroom, and I've watched you trying to clock Dombrowski. After we spoke, I had a feeling you'd pull a stunt like this. You want me to help you? Are you completely out of your mind? I help you by handing over evidence, and I end up incriminating myself. Why would I do that? Claudia said that. You sure? Damn it! That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up in jail.
Until you receive further instructions.
Oh, I've got everything you're gonna need. This is a one-stop shop for you. We're talking a slate load. It was my little insurance. Dombrowski had the authorization to wipe out records on Galbank's system without raising any red flags. I let Claudia talk me into that. She said she had him wrapped around her finger. Apparently, she was wrong. At least I walk away with something. All right, you have yourself a deal. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it. Well, since Claudia has been spending time disgustingly close to Dombrowski, I think she's suffered enough. On the other hand, I've got very, very special plans for Larry. I have some friends that can, well, let's just say, take care of the problem. That's if you leave him alive, of course. We'll just have to wait and see. Wait a moment. Are you telling me that this scheme is getting so out of hand, it also involves the Crimson Fleet? That's all I need right now. Enemies on two fronts. Just because I'm helping you nail Dombrowski doesn't mean I'm turning my back on UC security. How else am I going to ensure that he ends up behind bars when all this comes crashing down? No. You can leave me out of your merry little band of pirates, thank you very much. All I can tell you is that there's more than a few people at Mast who find Commander Akande to be a huge pain in the ass. I mean, the UC is aware that the Crimson Fleet is a problem, but it pales in comparison to the issues with the Freestar Collective. Akande's loaded with big-picture ideas, but not a ton of evidence to put them into action. And frankly, it's driving my superiors crazy. You better tell Dombrowski... We don't have much more to say to each other, do we? You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
There's a huge difference between being prepared and carrying too much.
It's okay. We're out of here now.
there's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is...
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That'll be needed here. Nope, it's in here. What is this? Sarah. Sarah, you fucking ass. Boy, oh boy.
Hey, hold up. Wait a second. You're... Sorry to give you trouble. Oh, so... Oh, tell you what. Maybe you can hold... Remember not to touch anything.
The life support control. Certainly makes sense.
May I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
It appears that we've definitely ruined the party. Everyone, for God's sake, drop some of that rubbish already.
Shut up. I may have to take your gun away from you.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions. All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Can you believe the size of this cabin? It's large enough to accommodate a family of 12. God, what a ridiculous waste of space.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until... receive further instructions.
I was wondering if you were the cause. It's time you... Doesn't take a genius to do... I logged on after we spoke. I have... You want me? I help you by... Don't act so surprised. You didn't really think I'd make it. If I've learned anything... Claudia said that. You sure? Damn it! That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hand... At least I walk away with something. Here, with this, just remember that... You better tell Dombrowski to run. Haven't you squeezed enough out of me? Well, since Claudia... On the other hand, that's... You better tell Dombrowski to run. Because if you don't kill him...
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there.
I think you need to get rid of some of that gear.
You're gonna get me killed again.
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately.
I'm going. I'm just trying.
Well. You must be the one who's been accosted. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation.
And remain there until you receive further instructions.
Au contraire. First, it's clear that you've obtained And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to I see. In blunt terms, you have I assume that's what you've been angling?
Oh, do get on with this. There's only so long I can stand being...
Well, I'm surprised you even posed that question at all. The answer is quite obvious. The last thing I'd want to do at this point is call attention to myself. Obviously, that wouldn't be my preference, but I have little choice. Though, Larry Dombrowski will be mysteriously vanishing after this cruise, and possession of the credentials becomes ludicrous at that point. Oh, it was actually a rather easy... The only thing that's... It appears we've Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any... Now, if you'll excuse...
And remain there until you receive further instructions.
There's a huge difference between being prepared and carrying too much.
Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabin during...
Well, looks like everything worked out. Just like we planned. I wish you hadn't blown away the gambling bet that Saldin owed me. But hey, you got the job done. I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado, huh? You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner? Ah, so he told you to keep it from me. I see. I wouldn't want you to risk your position with the fleet like I did, so I'll just leave it alone. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping you from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one, Doverbeach. Don't worry, it's not an insult. It's a very old Russian word for comrade. It's what I intend to call you from now on, so get used to it. Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, it's that Yevgeny Rokov always makes good on his deals. Always. Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Next time we meet, we'll be aboard.
How do I get out of here? Oh, shoot, Jesus.
There's There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or a drill.
Jesus.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Holy moly. I'm gonna do stuffy. Oops. Oops. I and all that credits I just put out, I got back pretty much.
You've already ruined our scheme. What else do you want?
I wish I could shoot you, honestly.
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status.
Yes, I know. I'm trying to get it. This time we need to go this way. With the bombs.
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive
Okay, that's it. Time to sell some of your junk.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
When I played this on the Series X, I pretty much took everything. Yeah.
Hey! Not so fast!
Alright. Sarah, I hope you're running. Good way, bud. What? Oh. Here we go. Here we go.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Vigilance is an amazing ship. Oh, it's too bad Constellation can't afford something this impressive.
The galaxy will be a better place.
Let's go talk to this guy.
Hello. The commander appreciates the sacrifice you've made, going undercover. Well done. Let's see what you found. Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a six-figure salary, and yet he couldn't resist starting an embezzlement scheme. It makes me sick. Ah, it's gonna be an absolute pleasure to find anything else. Tisk, tisk. Looks like Mr. Rokoff lied on his application to Trident Luxury Lines about having a clean record. No matter. Next time he jumps from the key, we'll have him picked up. That will be one less fleet captain for us to worry about. Have any more? All right. We'll be here if you need us.
Commander isn't going to be happy about the deaths on the side.
Yes. Nobody died.
Lieutenant Toft is as organized as they come. You can be sure she'll keep our T's crossed and guns loaded.
Nobody died on that ship. So, what? Silly AI.
Pressure normalizing. Undocking complete. Land, save,
While we're here, it wouldn't hurt if we checked in at the lodge.
Save it. Oh. There we are. Starfield. Hopefully, we'll have time to play tomorrow night if I'm not tired. But it's nice for people to stop in. Whoever was lurking, thank you. Have a good night. Peace.